Good evening, man. Many Face Publishing, man. I'm watching my man Epic Economics, man. And yo, this shit is crazy, man. I'm listening to them talk about, the EBT shit, right? And the government shutdown. And I had to stop it. I was listening to the last lady. She got some fucking nerve, right? Talking about I'm allergic to work. She was getting $4,416 in food stamps a month. That's more than what I make in 2 weeks. That's pretty much more than what I make a month. That I take home a month of my job. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was four. She had 6 kids. They were all over the age of 7. This chick said, I'm allergic to working. Can you believe this shit, man? I'm allergic to working. What am I gonna do? She said they reduced her stamps to $38. And, she said, what am I gonna do with $38? Get a fucking job like everybody else. She said they refused to renew her Section 8 or some shit. Good for her. And you on camera talking like, yeah, I don't want to work and all this shit. It makes you not feel bad that these people not getting their stamps. You know what I'm saying? Like, fam, you got people talking about, I don't get my stamps. I'm robbing stores. I'm running up in stores. And what's wrong with people? Like, are you fucking serious, man? So, are you going to take somebody's groceries? One girl said, what if I walk up in your house? You walk up in my house, you get your face blown off, man. Hold up, man. Like, or I'm a Michael Myers you, man. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't walking out of there, B. Like, come on, man. Yo, niggas work hard for this shit, B. White people, black people, green, whatever the fuck. Yo, ain't nobody should be running up in nobody's house, running up on somebody in some parking lot trying to take something that somebody worked hard for just because you not getting your business. What kind of selfish, and it's the shit that I'm talking about with this ghetto shit, or these people that, and it ain't just, people of color, it's just people that think like that, period, B. That this sense of entitlement shit, like, if I don't get mine, I'm gonna take somebody else's shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what's wrong with people, man? You know what I'm saying? How do you teach your kids better, man? By doing shit, by being that ignorant, stupid, man. Like, where the fuck is your morals and values, man? Oh, I'll do whatever if my kids gotta eat. You sound fucking stupid, man. You sound stupid, man. I was gonna go live, but I don't want to be interrupted, man. Yo, this shit is crazy, man. Like, the fucking nerve of these people, man. Like just people that go and rob regular citizens. Like, what's wrong with you, man? People working, I can't afford. This girl's making. You have people going to the supermarket with, they getting stamps every month. She's getting $4,000 in stamps, man. Just to put food. Her whole, that's way more than enough for 6 kids. I don't even make that a fucking month at my job, man. You know how much overtime I gotta do? I gotta do damn near, I gotta work damn near every day to get that type of money at my job, man. And they don't even want to get an overtime like that. You know what I'm saying? But, they work with you, you know what I'm saying? Because they're in the budget. But fam, if I wasn't getting any overtime, my checks would be looking shabby, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that extra couple $100 helps. This bitch is getting 4,000, and she's sitting here talking about what am I gonna do? Get a fucking job like everybody else, or start your own business. You got four. That shit's crazy, man. Her whole house should be loaded for months. Like, she should have food stocked for years. And she probably been getting these benefits for years. And I'm not gonna get into who they're immigrants, but there's people, and she wasn't an immigrant, she was a white lady. So that throws that, oh, they're illegals out the window shit. That most of them are illegals. We gotta stop pointing fingers. Just be, saying, at people we just want to point fingers at, man. Nah. That shit was a white lady saying that shit. You had a sister talking about, I run up in somebody's house and just go in the refrigerator. You gonna get your face blown off doing that, man. The motherfuckers, just cause you see motherfuckers get up and go to work every day, we struggling. I barely can go to the supermarket and spend $200, man. I did a video where I spent $80 and fucking walked out of there with 2 bags. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta shop, weekly when I go food shopping, because I don't get food stamps, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I go to the supermarket, I gotta, shop per week. Like, I don't got $500 to just go shopping. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, your whole check, the people that work, right, most of our check go to bills, man. Rent, electric bill, your phone bill, any kind of subscriptions you may have, just for leisure. You need something for your leisure. Clothing, food, you know what I'm saying, car fare, you know what I'm saying, whether you driving or not, you know what I'm saying, like, you still need to get to work. Yo, fam, niggas ain't got no fucking money, man, to be, you know what I'm saying, unless you got a real super good job, you ain't got a lot of money, or your situation has to be good, like you and your wife gotta be working and your bills gotta be light. But if your bill, the way this shit is, with everything going up and the cost of living is sky high, you can't save checks, man. Every time you get a check, your shit going to bills, man. Even when you think, yo, I got this check here I can hold on to, it be a fucking electric bill, some shit. Now the electric bills is $300-$400. Come on, your electric bill should be like $80-$90. That's an extra $200 you probably spending on that, man. Like, come on, man. If you know what I'm saying, like, so you gotta look at it like, yo, the nerve of these people, man. Who want to rob somebody who work hard for their stuff, and I'll wait till they come out of the store with their stuff. So you gonna sit there. I gotta get up, go to work every day, watch you hop the train. And speaking of socialist shit, right? The government is pretty much, we damn near live in a socialist society with giving away food stamps, welfare, paying for housing, and things like that. Most people don't work at all. They get free housing, food stamps, and a little bit of funds. They were bitching and complaining when Pataki was in office, and they made motherfuckers work. But right now, let's talk about now. They getting all these programs to help them, and you gonna wait out, and when it don't go your way, you want to steal from me. The person that doesn't have those programs, I gotta get up and go to work every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you want me to stand online, get my food, to walk out the door for you to try to take my shit. You fucking crazy? That shit gonna be a bloody massacre, B. Yo, this shit is crazy, man. Like, what kind of society are we living in? Like I said, speaking of socialists, they doing all of that, right? Your rent, your your food stamps, with Medicaid. That shit is being paid for by tax-paying citizens, by them constantly printing money. And it's being paid for. So when Mamdani says, hey, You can give out free buses. They ride on the bus for free anyway, man. Niggas hop the train. I seen more people hop the train over the last probably like 5 to 10 years than I did my entire life, man. When we was kids or younger, niggas paid you on the train. You hop the train if you ain't had no money. Niggas be hopping the train, just be hopping the train. Or you know, once in a while you see, you know what I'm saying, like people come like, hey, can you open the door so I can get in, or do you have a extra swipe? Those are people that probably don't have money to get on the train, right? Yo, I see motherfuckers just hop everywhere they go, man. Niggas hop the bus. They ain't paying for the shit anyway. Yo, half of the bus rides you get on, people are jumping the bus. They get on the back of the bus. They not paying. And they getting seats. Meanwhile, you pay. You do everything right. Now you gotta stand while this motherfucker sit down after you came home from work all day. So it's like, damn, family. And then you got all these food pantries and shit. So I can understand. He's saying, hey, let's open up a city, supermarket. My thing is how you gonna do it and shit like that. Like what are the details? How it's gonna get done? What's gonna fund it? But got food pantries out here. So we pretty much do a lot of socialistic stuff. So to give him, flack for being a socialist is like, you doing the shit anyway. Granted, the Republicans and conservatives, they want to get away from that shit. And see, this is what would drive people to go vote and shit like that. But because we know that Republicans, you know what I'm saying, they all, these motherfuckers do the same shit. They fund other countries. They're warmongers. They don't really listen to the people. They will listen to the people, right? But then once they get the power, nothing gets done. You know what I'm saying? But, this is common sense. I'm not going to look at my view as Republican, conservative, but this is common sense. Anybody that has a job, right, that's working hard would take offense to having to pay for somebody that's just laying on their ass all day. You wouldn't do that for your kids. You would get on your kids and be like, yo, fam, you got to get up, man. Like, you can't have a 25-year-old kid in your house that don't work. And just laying around playing video games, and then when you don't go grocery shopping, he get mad. Yo, fam, you 25 years old. What the fuck? I'm gonna go get a job, man. What are you doing laying around my house? This is what these people are doing. Like, come on, man. That's just common sense shit, B. That shit needs to stop. Like, I understand funding to help people. Like, there was a lot of, if you watch that, I forgot I know it's Epic Economics. The video came out today. I didn't look at the title, but everything that people were saying that was going against that shit, I agree with. Like, one lady was like, I understand this shit's there to help people. She don't want to see people go hungry. Nobody does. She made a good point. Been on this shit for years. Like, why didn't you knew the government was going to shut down. Why didn't you, preserve some of that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, and my thing too is that she was saying, like, it's there to help people, not as a bridge. Like, you have people saying so much good things that I agree with, because it's like, yo, it's a bridge, not something that you make a home out of. It's supposed to be something that helps you, along the way. Or for like older people, you know what I'm saying, that, they can't really fend for themselves like that no more. They need assistance. They worked hard most of their life. All right, that's understandable. Medicare, good Medicare, not some bullshit Medicare, like good Medicare, some food assistance, rent assistance, because they can't work like that. You know what I'm saying? They're older. That shit you can understand. I don't understand young people, just because they have kids, they allow them on the system. I've said this before, I think you should get public assistance for a certain amount of time, and then after that you should be evaluated. And the problem is they have these evaluations and they have these things where you have to resubmit yourself every couple of months. Problem is these motherfuckers just approve shit. Once they see your paperwork don't change, they approve shit. That's why motherfuckers don't go get jobs, man. Because they're like, yo, if I'm getting all these stamps, most of the people sell the stamps. Somebody said that. People sell their stamps. And it's like hardworking people, we can't get stamps and all that. That shit should be for people like us. So when you apply, you should show your paperwork and be like, hey, look, I'm going through it right now. My bills is through the roof. Yo, I need some bread to help me feed my family. I'm working every day. I pay taxes for this shit. So my tax money is only good to pay for people that don't want to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. They gotta change that shit. It's the same thing with that child support shit, man. I don't think child support should be something that's given straight to the moms. I think if you're gonna do that, the mom should have to show accountability. Show me where you bought. I want every receipt that you have when you got this. It should be on a card, a child support card, right? Look, you got this card, this debit card, whatever, for the child. Everything on that shit should be set up for the child. Clothing, food, whatever you buy, directly for that child. And we need the receipts. These girls get the money and spend it showing what they want to. Same thing with the people with the stamps. They get the stamps, they can sell the stamps, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They go grocery shopping for a nigga, or he give somebody their card and their PIN number, and they buying groceries. We ain't gonna sit here all be like, yo, we ain't never fuck with nobody like that. But people take advantage of the shit. While people like me and others, millions of other people, are struggling to fucking put $10 in their pocket, man. Can't even save a fucking check, man. But they get every month they get $8,000 worth of food stamps. They go buy any kind of food they want. Some people's like, they should regulate what they can buy, and I agree with that shit. Like, you get food stamps, you shouldn't be able to buy all this shit. That shit, it was more regulated when I was a kid. You was only able to get certain cheese. You wasn't able to just buy anything. You wasn't able to go in certain stores and just buy whatever you want. It had to be accepted. You had to get cold sandwiches. Now you can go in the store with the EBT card. You walking out of there with mad shit. Like, this shit is crazy, man. This right here was an eye opener to society. Like, this food stamp shit is a problem, because now you see what happens when you take it away. You look at people's reactions. People are ignorant. People feel entitled, man. They don't. How you teaching your kids any values like that by you going out here stealing and robbing other people that are working hard, that are in the same position you in? They just have a job and you don't. Some of us are worse off than you. It's just that we are being more responsible by getting up, going to get jobs. And I'm not saying everybody that's on the stamps is like that. No. But there are plenty of people that are. There's 42 million people on food stamps. I'm pretty sure all 42 ain't just out here struggling. Some of them are living luxurious lives. Some of them are taking advantage of this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but what values are you teaching your kids, man? Prime example. My daughter goes to school. She's missing an item. It's not put back and lost and found. Where's the item? You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's lost, why isn't it found? 3 different times, man. Where's the item? So either, obviously whoever's finding it isn't returning it. Or somebody has an eye on her stuff, and when she turns her head, it's being taken. Now, if it's a kid, and they go home to their parents, where did you get that? Oh, girl gave it to me in school. Why is her name on the shit, though? Why would she give you something with her name on it? But I want to meet this girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially, she's going to give you something with her name on it. Like, what's her name? Why did she give it to you? You know what I'm saying? My daughter's young. But I will have to ask these questions. And I'm definitely, because for my daughter to give somebody something like that, I'm pretty sure the parents want to know. You know what I'm saying? I was a kid once. We were all kids once, obviously. But, as a parent, when you want to, I want to know who that kid is. Maybe you come to school, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you press your kid harder. You sure she gave it to you? Maybe when I come to school and I see the parent drop off, I would go say thank you to the parent. Obviously, the little girl didn't probably purchase that shit or whatever. I was definitely trying to, see the parent, who the parent is. Like, your daughter gave my daughter something, just wanted to thank you, but they're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna, most of these kids, parents ain't gonna say shit. They ain't even gonna acknowledge that shit. Probably not even gonna check. Depending on the area you at. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just sad to say, man, like, a lot of people that live in these poor neighborhoods, they got poor mentalities, man. And I'm from a hood. I'm from a poor neighborhood. I didn't grow up rich. I grew up fucked up like everybody else. But, we went to church when we was kids. My grandma was a good lady. My mom was hard working. My uncles were hard working. And my aunts, were working. And, my grandfather was a war veteran. So, yeah, we weren't rich. We had values. I learned values. My pop side, my aunts were working, my grandmother was working, You know what I'm saying? Like, so we had values. We were taught, like, you find something, you return it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so my thing is with my daughter, like, yo, if it's lost, why isn't it found? So obviously somebody's taking it. So now I can't send her to school with something nice no more. I have to send her to school with something regular that nobody wants. It's crazy, man. Like, because a lot of these parents ain't, and I don't want to just blame it on parents. I don't know who's taking it, but most of these parents don't teach in the school. Like, my thing too in school is like, do y'all teach values, like any type of values or morals in the class besides just schoolwork? Sometimes you got to go over these little things, these life messages, so that kids understand what's right and wrong. Because sometimes they're not taught that at home. But when back to the point of the video, when your mindset is, if I don't got mine, I'm gonna take from somebody else. Or your mindset is ignorance, like, I don't want to work, I just want to, collect, and no one's holding you accountable. How are you teaching your kids any values, man? So your kids are gonna grow up to be just like you, or worse, because they don't see anything wrong with what they're doing. Same as the drug game back in the days. When we grew up, in the hood, we saw the older folks hustling, selling drugs, getting the bag. We saw how sharp they looked. You know what I'm saying? Dudes had on nice suits, nice clothes, latest sneakers, everything like that. And we wanted to be like them. But most of us wasn't really being taught. Hell, that's not the way. We thought that was the way. Because that's what we saw Danny everybody outside doing. You know what I mean? So as kids and young teenagers, when we like, damn, we ain't got no money. You know what? Let me grab a pack from this dude. You know what I'm saying? We didn't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you full-fledged in the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you know, the values have to change, man. It has to, man. That shit is crazy. I watched that. That shit disgusted me, man. Like, my thing is, why would you want to take... We all in the hood, even out here in New York, in the Bronx, there's robberies every day out here. Niggas, little young niggas out here robbing niggas and shit for their chains, robbing people, you know what I'm saying? Like, for their wallets and shit, for their phones. Like, fam, those are petty-ass crimes. What are you getting out of that, man? The jewelry part, I can understand. But still, you taking from somebody, man. Like, come on, man. You taking somebody that work hard for their shit, man. For you to just sit around and go take it, and then you're not even doing nothing with your life with that shit, man. Come on, man. You throwing your life away for, you know, they go rob you for a cell phone. So now you on camera running. Yo, fam, you going to jail for a couple of years for that, man. For $100 phone or some shit. Like, come on, man. I've seen people, you know, do robberies for a wallet and only got $60 in it or $30, $40 in it. What are you doing, man? Face all on the camera. What the fuck is wrong with y'all niggas, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, when I was a young nigga and we went in the streets and we went and got busy, man, we did that shit to niggas that was moving in the streets. You know why? Because they was gonna keep it in the streets, man. So we knew, like, all right, if I go rob this nigga over here and he hustling, that's a risk I'm taking, but fuck it, you know what I'm saying? At least I know with him, it's gonna be gunplay. I ain't going to jail, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, dudes would take that risk. Now, is it smart? No, but that was the mentality. He wasn't thinking about going to rob some lady, you know, that just got off work, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would go, like, y'all niggas in the streets, like, if it was a gang, you know what I'm saying? We go rob the op gang, nigga. Now, I'm not condoning any of that shit. I'm just giving you the mindset of, you know, if you in the streets, you know, at least run, you know what I mean? Like, keep it in the streets, man. Don't be out here targeting fucking civilians, man. Target niggas that's doing what you doing. So y'all keep that shit going in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I think y'all should be in the streets? Absolutely not. I think that shit is stupid. You know what I'm saying? Especially this day and age, there's no money out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here doing petty penitentiary crimes to go to jail for 30 years. 20, 30 years, because, you know, you never know. You might have to clip somebody. And now you just turn that robbery into a murder one, man. Like, what are you thinking? I don't understand it, man. Just use your head, man. It ain't cool to be out here stealing from people, man, and robbing people, man. Especially hard-working citizens, people that are out here working hard, man, that can't even afford shit, man. We in a position where you need 2 jobs just to have a couple of dollars in your pocket, man. And then you got people out here trying to rob you. Like, come on, man. Knock it off, man. Knock it off, man. Last thing before this shit cut off. This Marshawn Kneeling shit is crazy, man. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna do a separate video on that, man. Anyway, I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Many Face Publishing, man. Stay safe out here, man. Peace.